So this book is pretty funny. We have the board book somewhere of the original Pout-Pout Fish. And if you don't know what pouting is, it is when you purse your lips and you make a kind of marpy face, and sometimes you make a grunty noise like that. And let me tell you, my little monsters, they sometimes are a pout-pout fish. So, this one is from Scholastic, and it's part of the series of books that we got from Scholastic to help my little monsters deal with their big emotions. Because let me tell you, everybody has days they get mad, and the best thing to do is to learn how to deal with it appropriately, how to feel your feelings and not hurt anyone else or yourself. So, this one is a book by Deborah Dieson. Again, I didn't check the name pronunciation, so I apologize if that's wrong. We got it from scholastic.com, and the pictures are by Dan Hanna. The Pout-Pout Fish and the Mad Day. See, the pout is sticking out his lips, and his eyes are scrunched forward, and his little fins are curled in, and he's curled in on his body, so he is angry. And it looks like his little wormy friend is coming to check on him. I like all the little shells. Can you find a purple shell? Right there. What about a sand dollar that's yellow and looks like it has a star on it? 1, 2. All right, let's flip it over, and we're going to read the description. The Pout-Pout Fish's morning had been maddening and rough. Disappointments and frustrations, Mr. Fish had had enough. It's been one thing, then another stacked on top. He's mad and getting madder. Is there any way to stop? Swim along with Mr. Fish as he faces his anger and gains new understandings. With a little help from his friends, he might just discover the healing power of words and self-compassion. That means that he's giving himself some grace. He's giving himself an okay to have a hard time. So this one's the postal service. So it's the postman fish or post fish. And it says, Mr. Fish, Machu Picchu Poetry Contest winner. Oh my goodness. For Mr. Fish. This particular edition we have is just from the scholastic.com for the school market. But this book is available in other editions if you don't want a paperback from Scholastic's website. So, the Pout-Pout Fish and the Mad Day. Deborah Dieson, pictures by Dan Hanna. Machu Picchu official souvenir. That's a play on words. There's a Machu Picchu in, I believe, Mexico. It's at least in Central America. So it's pretty cool. But Poochie's like a dog. Oh no! It got cracked and broken. Alright, let's read the dedication first. For anyone who has ever felt mad, DD. For Jennifer, my wife and companion in life, who in wonderful ways soothes my mad days, DH. That's sweet. Well, let's look at all the different cool things that Pout-Pout Fish has before we read the words. Here's an eel with a toy. He's got an ant farm. That's pretty impressive to have it under the water. And there's books. There's The Eyes of the Abyss, Cyclopus, and It Came From Above. Oh, look at the hand. It is pretty terrifying for a fish. It's scary for fish, for hands to reach in. Alright, but let's do this. The first thing that happened on that mad morning was a broken favorite souvenir. It shattered without warning. Oh no, Pout-Pout Fish bumped it and it fell down with a big old crack. Oh, I've bumped into things and broken them, and that makes me quite sad. Oh, Machu Picchu, ancient submerged mountaintop city, a marvel of canine ingenuity. Must be seen to be believed. Mr. Fish was left with pieces that he tried to reassemble. But his glue stick was missing. His pout began to tremble. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of things all over. Let's see here. So it says toys. This one says not sure. We'll look later. Holiday decorations. A Machu Picchu 1,000-piece puzzle. It must be a Machu Picchu mug. It says shells and things. I think we might say Halloween costume. Keep just probably in case. Art supplies. Might need someday. Spider webs and dust bunnies. That's funny. All right. Okay, let's see how he feels. He went to tell his friends, but they didn't seem to care. He thought they were ignoring him. He felt his temper flare. Oh my goodness, look, he's all pointy and angry and pouty, and his friends don't seem to be responding at all. They're all playing together without him. Goodness. He swirled away in anger, and his fins got whirled around. Uh-oh. Have you ever done this where you've swooped off angry? He lost his fishy balance, and he bumped into the ground. Face first. Ouch. Yep, rushing around angry is not going to end well for you. Oh, look, all his friends are coming to check on him. He tangled with some seaweed as he tried to swim away. He splashed and thrashed and crashed about, his thoughts in disarray. Oh my goodness. Maybe he's embarrassed too. He fell and he hurt himself in front of all of his friends. These things happen. It's not fun, but it'll be okay. Let's see what happens to Mr. Fish. A feeling filled his gills, and a sound began to stir. Uh-oh. Much bigger than a blub. It was a mad, oh my goodness. Oh, he's got his little volcano inside his heart. Oh my goodness, look, he's so angry. He's breaking the seaweed all around him. And everyone is startled by how loud. Their eyes are wide with no expression on their mouths. They're all very startled and maybe a little scared. Have your friends ever been angry and scared you? It is hard. Alarmed, his friends came over, and they gathered by his side. "What's wrong?" they asked him worriedly. With effort, he replied. See, they're worried for him. "It's been one thing, then another stacked on top. I am mad and getting madder, and I don't know how to stop." See, he doesn't know how to stop himself from getting angrier and angrier. And see, his hair's all over, and his friends are looking at him. They want to help, but let's see. Miss Clam consoled her fuming friend. "We've all at times been mad. It's a challenging emotion, but it doesn't mean you're bad. Everyone feels angry sometimes. Don't blame yourself for feeling angry." "She's right," said Mr. Jelly, "and there's much that you can do to restore your inner balance and return to feeling you. Because you don't feel like yourself when you're angry." He's still all pokey and proddy, because even though his friends are speaking calmly and trying to help, oh my goodness, do you think he's listening? Mr. Fish said, "Weren't you listening? I'm angry to the brim." He scowled and turned away from them, his mad in charge of him. That's right, his emotions are controlling his actions. It's been one thing, then another stacked on top. My mad keeps getting bigger, and there's no way it will stop. It certainly feels that way sometimes, doesn't it? Poor Mr. Fish. All right, so here's another try. Mrs. Squid replied, "You've got this. To get started, simply breathe. Then count from 1 to 10 to counteract the seethe." Oh, the kitty cats are upset. Mr. Fish was not persuaded, but reluctantly he tried. A long breath and counting 2, it soothed him deep inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He felt a little better. He wasn't quite as ruffled. But there's still grrr inside me. Mr. Fish's thoughts kerfluffled. It's been one thing, then another, and then another stacked on top. All that mad had made a muddle. Could he really make it stop? See, he's working on it. He's already a little less spiky. He's still upset and pouty. And that's okay. He's working on it. It's called progress. Mr. Lantern shone his light. When you're hurt or feeling sad, disappointed, scared, or worried, those can channel into mad. That's true. You might actually be sad or scared or hurt, and might just feel like you're being mad and act like it and look like it. But that's not necessarily all it is. Emotions are very messy and mixed up. The solution, said Miss Shimmer, is to talk about what's wrong. Pick words for what you're feeling. When you use them, you are strong. Oh, here's Miss Shimmer. It's too hard, said Mr. Fish with his verse close to despair, but he breathed again, in, out, and then began to share. He shared one thing, then another stacked on top. His load began to lighten, his mad began to stop. See, she's listening to him quietly. The best thing we can do to our friends when they're mad is listen to them, explain how they feel. His friends all listened closely as he spoke about his morning. He reflected on the feelings that were anger's early warning. Oh yeah, he was very disappointed indeed. So, oh look, there are all his friends. It's a really fun picture. Sorry about Kitty. He talked about the troubles that had made his angry mix. They changed with calm attention into problems he could fix. Most problems have a solution. Pretty much any do. Sometimes the solutions aren't ones we like, but pretty much any problem will have one. So nothing is hopeless. You should just keep trying. It takes one thing, then another stacked on top. But with words and self-compassion, I bring anger to a stop. Oh, look, it was in another box. Not sure what this stuff is. Here's the glue stick. I think we can fix the broken item. We did! Yay! The Pout-Pout Fish had faced his mad, and look, the missing glue. The pieces are together. Mr. Fish feels good as new. See, he was able to fix his special souvenir, so he feels much better. That was a fun little book. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And remember, when we feel angry and mad, there's hope. There's something that can be helped. Don't give up. All right. Good night or good day. Thanks so much for listening.